The Fumbisi and Builsa Rice Valleys have a total of 9 potential valleys of about 4,600 hectares, but only 6 valleys of about 1,350 hectares have been developed. Described as a major hub for rice production in Ghana, the valleys are being under-cultivated as government continues to pay lip service to local rice production. In August this year, for instance, President Akufo-Addo, who was in the Upper East region on a 2-day tour, gave an assurance that an agriculture college would be established in the area as part of measures to develop the huge rice production potential. The president specifically said, "There can be no better place to have an agricultural college than the Fumbisi area that has the potential of being the rice basket, not just for Ghana, but for the entire West Africa." Despite creating both direct and indirect jobs through the value chain for many youth in the area, enough is not being done to support the farmers to meet the increasing demand for local consumption and export. The country instead continues to spend huge sums of foreign exchange earnings on importation of rice. Lack of access to credit, tractor services, inputs, and combined harvesters are major challenges affecting rice production. Farmers say their bumper harvest is going bad on the farms due to lack of ready market. They fear losing their investments if nothing urgent is done to get buyers for the produce.
We need government to come to our aid. They should stop importation the rice. The minister we have been told that the minister said they will put a stop to that. But when he should come to the valley and see what is happening to we the farmers. Look at the rice lying down. Cars are walking on the rice, motorkins are walking on the rice, because we don't even have a place to drive. We don't have platforms here, and we don't have the buyers.
Now see the rice, see the way the rice they spoil. We buy soon they come. Right now, the rice will be spread on the road. Now we are waiting for the buyers to come, but still buyers don't come. So we don't know what the government will do for us. So we beg the government say for try. Then let the buyers for come buy our rice for us.
So when you produce and you don't harvest, it means that it's useless. So now after you have been able to harvest, then it comes to market. For the past 3 years, we were having Avnas was in the system buying our rice for us. Because they were there last year, they bought the rice fine. This year, almost all the youth who don't have work have come into farm because they know they will have market. For us to know that they are not coming to buy rice this year. You could see when we were coming, you could see most of the rice rotting there. Some people have carried their rice home, we don't know where to keep. And we, those people who have made it a bigger farms, you can harvest about 10,000 bags. Where are you going to keep it if you don't have market? Can you keep it? You can't have a warehouse to keep it because we have not planned for that.
Some local buyers of the produce explained to City Business News what accounts for the low patronage of the produce.
Our problem is that you people should help us with money to buy the rice from our farmers. Because if we didn't buy for them, they can't go back to the field again. So we are pleading for the government to help us to get money and then buy from the farmers so that they will be able to go back to the field. Without it, they can't farm. And a farm now is a lot of money.
Builsa South District Chief Executive Daniel Gariba, who shared in the farmers' plight, says the assembly is considering alternatives, including the construction of a rice factory in the area to address the challenges.
The problem has been the over-reliance of the farmers on one buyer and not looking at options in case one fails to take their produce at the end of the farming season. And I think that is what has resulted in this temporary hitch which we are experiencing.
For these farmers, the over 2,000 hectares of rice farms here is capable of sufficiently feeding the entire Upper East region and support government realize its end to the importation of rice into the country. But not until their concerns are addressed, the realization of even the Ghana Beyond Aid and ending the importation of rice into the country will remain challenging. Reporting from the Fumbisi Rice Valley in the Builsa South District, I am Frederick Awuni.